The book of Joshua. In the beginning, no one was around. No one made my bed, and no one left any tools, and no one taught me how to swim or how to get back to sleep when I woke up, and no one rocked me to sleep, and no one told me to plan. No one told me what to do with my legs. No one told me how to open my hands. The birds waited quietly in the tree. My fingers unfolded on their own like tiny blue swans. I'm kind of looking at them at the same time too, thinking, where are the swans? I had my first nightmare about dangling by my umbilical cord from a white sky above a blood ocean. In it, you are asleep, or worse, in a white boat, your name carved on the side. Joshua, it read. I stood up on my legs, then taught myself how not to have feelings in them. I wanted to find you in that boat, Joshua, but all the space around me was taken up with birds. There was no way to know if it was day or night. When I moved my arms and when I walked forward or backward or sideways, I knocked many birds to the frozen ground and then stepped on them and crushed their hollow bones. It felt like stepping on a bag of marbles. I didn't know how else to get anywhere, so I dug a hole into the side of the birds and made a cave. I slept like a million broken accordions. I found a tape recorder at my feet when I woke up. I recorded myself sleeping all night, then spent all day listening to it. The tape would mostly be quiet for hours. Once I thought I heard whispering. This is what is inside you, my voice said. My voice became a cloud, shaped like a person, and then floated away. I just want to read it. I'm not going to show you pictures anymore. If you want to see them, I'll set it back there. I was sleeping in the cave I made from the wall of birds when I grew new teeth. They grew so fast that they made a sound. With my tape recorder, I recorded my teeth and played it back. They made this sound. This is only further proof of your badness. This is only further proof of your badness. Over and over, like some first truth looping in a baby's skull. When you arrived, Joshua, you arrived from the back of my throat, a hot growth of hair, a painful mess of newness. I was scared to see you. To see you for the first time was to see myself for the first time. I used my teeth to trap you there. I fought the thought of eating you, Joshua, but my teeth kept growing, a sound the size of an ocean. I was a beautiful, giant yellow tree of teeth, but then they all fell out. I wanted you to be real, so I made you into a machine that pumped my blood for me. You were a regular metal boy, except you had a tape recorder where a regular head should be. Every night I hooked up my heart veins to your mechanical heart. My heart veins hung between us like telephone wires. My name is Viking, I said. My name is Viking, you said. Good night, Joshua, I said. Good night, Joshua, you said. I had a sore back because I carried you to the ocean. I buried you up to your neck in the cold sand and carved a horse into your forehead. I had never seen a horse before, Joshua. It stood upright on two legs and had hands. White-gloved horse fists. I think I might be a kind of horse, I told you. I told you all about the island where horses make the light. I told you about a woman who wouldn't stop drinking the ocean. To punish her, God gave her a telephone and told her she could never stop listening to the voice inside. I was cutting your hair. You didn't have any hair. and I didn't have any scissors. My fingers just sliced at the air. I wanted your arms to not be metal. I wanted to hug you around your real legs until they both fell off. I wanted you to laugh, and I wanted you to scissor my head with strong, soft, real legs. It would feel like the two of us were sewn together. It would rain, and we would sink into the mud like horses. The day you died, Joshua, we were playing a game called Family. We pretended our baby had just died, and so we dug a grave. The last I saw of you, your metal head was pretending to be sad, teetering on the grave's edge. When I turned around, you were gone, and I was at the top of a bottomless tragedy. Our heart veins snapped and filled the grave with blood. A woman was talking on a telephone. She was tired. God turned her into a white boat floating on the blood. After you died, I spent a year inside the cave, made in a wall of birds. At the mouth of the cave was an actual mouth, and at the mouth of the river was an actual mouth. The mouths had big salt rocks for teeth that would crumble together as they spoke. They told me I was bad and that I should be better. I arranged the fallen teeth rocks into little fake churches and then scratched my eyes out on them. I woke up with blood on my legs, and God asked where the blood came from. From killing people, I said, even though I'd never killed anyone. God put me in a cage with some starving lions. When I killed the lions, I drew your name on the walls, Joshua, in lion blood. This is your blood, I said. I found a refrigerator but was too scared to open it. It was rusted and smelled like leaves. Every night I slept on the peeling linoleum in front of the refrigerator. I thought something major would happen. I thought hunger was curable. I really want that for a tattoo. I built large replicas of lions. They looked like horses. They had mad, staring eyes. I put my arm around them when I went to bed, but the lion's bright red horse eyes never closed. They hovered in the dark like the last seconds of universes. There's two more. I felt as though I was always looking for something, like something was always missing, like I'd wake up to find Joshua's head in my arms, or maybe it would be stuck in a tree. Horses were sleeping in their holes. The stars were vibrating. Someone maybe put a heavy magnet in my esophagus. I stopped sleeping and started digging graves to jump into. I saw a lion eating her own cubs. Lions sometimes get confused and eat their own cubs. And then they groan for days when their mind clears. They groan, so ashamed, so afraid of themselves, and walk around in circles, not eating anything. They are newly alone, with bloody paws. I developed a thirst for blood. I started to kill things I wouldn't dare love. All right, that's the start of it. Thank you.